There it is.
Let me see.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna peel out. Do you want to stay here and keep a lookout? I'm gonna go around over there and just sneak up onto it. Okay? Okay, I'll stay here.
Is it still there?
Oh, it's still there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna crawl down a little bit, and I'm gonna sneak up onto it, and then I'm gonna go in for it. Did I get it? Did I get it? Oh, I gotta get it. Wow. It's so beautiful. It's majestic. There's just nothing like that rush, like right after you take that shot, like that just like primal feeling. We should get a picture with it.
Yeah, let's take a picture. Welcome back to our channel, folks. We're the Carnivore Chicks, and I'm Allie.
And I'm Patricia.
We're coaches that talk everything health, fitness, and nutrition.
Today we're going to talk about all the nutrients in meat that you're just not going to get on the vegan diet.
Right, so if you want those six-pack abs, those big juicy biceps, maybe you just want to be healthy, then you need to watch the entire video because we'll be going over all the nutrients you can't get on a vegan diet, and as a bonus tip, the best source for nutrients out there at the end.
This first one might sound a little familiar, and honestly every time I hear it, I think about protein shakes or like those beefy muscly guys at the gym.
Now here it is, creatine.
Now, creatine is not something bodybuilders or fitness junkies use in protein shakes.
We need creatine to provide energy to our muscles because it can help increase strength, performance, and honestly, it can prevent injury.
5 grams of creatine are in a pound of muscle. They're not in plants. So we need to make creatine, but we don't make enough. Vegans and vegetarians have lower levels of creatine.
And here's the kicker. When you give these folks creatine, their thinking and memory improves. I used to be vegan, and I was not vegan for any other reason than trying to be healthy and eat cheaply during college. Long story short, I was slow mentally, had poor thinking, and poor memory. Eating meat made me smarter, and honestly, it's a shock I made it through college.
We can pee out creatine. If we get too much, we'll get swollen and carry too much water.
Now, we eat 1 to 2 pounds of meat a day, which equates to about 5 to 10 grams of creatine. Many bodybuilders do 20 grams. So we don't get creatine. Humans are just subpar.
So now we're going to talk about carnitine.
Carnitine plays a critical role in energy and healthy brain function.
Not only that, but it is a potential fat burner. Without it, our muscles become weaker and could possibly lead to heart and liver problems.
Now, the next one's going to be choline.
Choline is important for our brain and our nervous system, which can help in improving our memory and our mood.
Our next nutrient is choline.
Choline is important for our brain and our nervous system, which can help in improving our memory and our mood. If you don't have enough of it, and it can contribute to diseases such as heart disease, liver disease, and dementia.
Now let's pause here because carnitine and choline can generate what's called trimethylamine and oxide, or in other words, TMAO. Elevated TMAO has been associated with atherosclerotic vascular diseases. So what happens is we eat food with both choline and carnitine. They're digested by our gut and our liver turns it into TMAO. TMAO can alter cholesterol metabolism, and it actually can lead to plaque development in the arteries.
What's interesting here is that fish and vegetables can trigger TMAO as well as animal foods. In fact, people on a vegan diet can see high TMAO levels.
This is something to keep in mind, but we'd argue that there really needs to be more research in this area. We'd also argue that eating an animal-based diet can heal the gut and microbiome and improve TMAO, whereas plant-based diets can hurt the gut and potentially increase it, which also can potentially increase risk of disease.
Now this next one, you might recognize it from energy drinks.
Taurine. Now, like she said, you might recognize it from energy drinks. Taurine. Taurine's an antioxidant and can help balance electrolytes in the body.
Not getting enough taurine can possibly lead to kidney disease, developmental issues, or even heart failure.
In fact, there are some studies that might even show a benefit of people with heart failure lowering blood pressure and calming the nervous system with taurine.
Taurine can also boost athletic performance. It increases the ability of the muscles to contract and generate force. In mice studies, it reduced fatigue and muscle damage in workouts.
This is probably because taurine assists with waste removal, protects the muscles, and reduces oxidative stress.
But wait, folks, that's not all. There's more.
More?
More!
Taurine has been thought to improve blood sugar and combat diabetes. Folks that have supplemented with it have decreased fasting blood sugar levels, and some even say it can prevent type 2 diabetes.
Now, all this is great about taurine, but that does not mean to drink energy drinks all day long.
Just means get the nutrient from the foods you eat and don't just overdo it with caffeine and energy drinks or even some supplements out there as well.
All right, enough about taurine.
Another nutrient you will not find on a vegan diet or plant-based diet is carnosine.
Our bodies need carnosine to just function normally. It can prevent aging, lower blood pressure, and improve the function of the heart, liver, kidneys, and brain. Studies have shown that having a high potential to inhibit growth of malignant cells.
With supplementation of carnosine. It is suggested that this is the case because it's a naturally occurring dipeptide with an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Carnosine is also resistant to what is called carnosinase attacks, and this means that it's resistant to being degraded by carnosinase. So carnosine can combat neurodegeneration and brain tumors.
Now this next one can boost your sex drive, and it is cobalamin or vitamin B12.
Vitamin B12 helps to make healthy cells, prevents anemia, and boosts your sex drive.
Without it, it can make you feel weak and can possibly lead to brain damage.
So how does it do this?
Vitamin B12 is needed to form red blood cells in DNA. It is a key player with the development of the brain and the nerve cells.
So folks eating a vegetarian or a vegan diet are often severely deficient. A lot of folks eating plant-based diets end up anemic. And this could be for a number of reasons like iron deficiency, riboflavin deficiency, or even folate deficiency.
Eating meat is crucial to making red blood cells, B-complex vitamins, and preventing any unnecessary disease.
And that's because it helps with neurological function. It can prevent ataxia, which is a loss of physical coordination that ends up affecting speech and movement.
Low levels of B12 have also been linked to infertility.
So if you haven't guessed it by now, what food do you need to eat to get all these nutrients?
Meat, real meat, animal meat, none of that nasty, fake, processed Beyond Meats at the store that you see. Yeah, just toss it all out. Instead, go to the store and buy a nice, juicy ribeye and get all those vital nutrients.
All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. And honestly, it really just helps out this channel a lot. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video where we will talk about cholesterol. See you next time.